Hi, hello, welcome to Dale Tribe's 265th story session. Welcome Sri Vidya Sivaguhan, uh, uh, Vihan,
Janani. Hmm.
Jayanti Auntie, Raj,
Janani.
Janani, and everyone.
Okay, welcome you all, children. How are you all? All good?
Yeah.
Okay, very good, very good, very
Yes.
good. Okay, 265th session we have come. Very good. Welcome you all, and we are waiting one more girl. She will join in another few minutes. Before that, we will start our session. Today's story is, I think many of you know, but for people who are new to this session, I am telling you this story again. Anyway, others, if you know, you can just help me, or you can, whatever questions I ask, you can answer also in between. Okay? The story is Hansel and Gretel. How many of you know this story? Hansel and Gretel. No? கொஞ்சம் ஏதோ கேள்விப்பட்ட மாதிரி இருக்கு. Okay, so if I tell the story, you may remember the story. Anyway, we will start with the story. It is Brothers Grammar is the author of this book, written by this Hansel and the story name is Hansel and Gretel. Who is Hansel and Gretel? Hansel is a boy like you all, and Gretel is also like, she is the sister of Hansel. They both are born to a woodcutter family. Okay. They are very poor, as the story goes. They live near a forest where the woodcutter and the wife is the stepmother. So they both go to work, go to the forest, they cut wood, and whatever wood they get, they sell it, and whatever they mean, very, very, very little only they get money, and whatever with that they just live the life. But because it was winter, it was so cold, so they both could not go for work. And whenever they go for work, they leave the children at home. Ansel and Gretel will be at home. They are very small children. Like Hansel is like 7 years old and Gretel is 4 year old. So they both are small children only. So they don't, because they are very poor, they don't go to the school, and they are very young also. So the father cannot take them to the forest to cut wood. So whatever they get the money, somehow it is only enough for their food. That's all. So it was the winter time, and it was so difficult, and there was nothing in the house, even to get bread also, to make bread also. They did not have that dough also. So they have been starving and rationing the bread also. There was one day they used to eat the own one loaf of bread for the whole day. Now that was also decreasing. So they were getting only half the bread. So with the half the bread, four people have to eat. So it was so difficult. So the stepmother, as you know, she is not the biological parents of this Hansel and Gretel. So what happened is, this stepmother, she is so cunning. Okay, she is not at all taking care of these children. So what she was telling to her husband, that is Hansel and Gretel father, see husband, we are starving, so the bread will only stay for 1 or 2 days more only. So it is very difficult. So what I am telling you today is, tonight they are talking. Tomorrow what we will do is, we'll take the children also along with them, okay, with us, and then we'll give the little bread to them, and then we will leave them. We'll go deep into the forest. We will leave them. Okay, we will leave some firewood so that let them light the fire so that it will be very cold for them. We will not. We will go from there to work, and we will not return. So this idea was given by the stepmother. So the father said, "How can you leave our children? They are very small. How will they survive? They by with one two slices of bread, what they will do? No, no, no. It's very difficult. And if we can't leave the children, it is very difficult." So the stepmother is telling, "No, no. If we can't leave, then all four of us only have to die." Okay, because there's no food and we have been starving more than a month. So there's nothing. So the father cannot resist. He was just thinking, no, 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 I don't want to leave the children. He was just thinking what to do and all. But he cannot say no to the wife also. So he was just thinking, and he that night fully couldn't sleep. Hansel and Gretel heard this conversation. Oh, the parents are talking. They are planning to leave us into the forest. Achacho, so Gretel started crying. Oh, I am so scared. But Hansel said, don't worry. There will be some way out. Okay, you just sleep now. He comforted her and said, somehow there will be a way out. And then he said, you sleep. And then he just went outside the house, and then he was thinking, what should I do if they leave? What can I do with my sister? There was something and all going on the mind, and there were a lot of pebbles around the house. So he, in that moonlight, he collected all those stones and put it in his pocket. He also, that whole night, he couldn't sleep. So the next day morning, the stepmother woke both of them and they said, get up, get up, get up, take this bread. She gave two slices of bread to each of them. Get up, come, we are going. So the children said, where are you taking us? No, no, we all are going. We are going for work. So you also come with us. So they said they started walking. So the father was very sad. He was so quiet. He was looking at the children only all the way. And deep inside the forest, the stepmother, no, they found a place under a tree, and then they told children, Ansel and Gretel, you stay here. We will go and collect wood and come. And when before going home, we will come and take you. So Ansel and Gretel also said, okay. They believed, okay, anyway, somehow the parents will come and take them. But evening 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, it started becoming dark. And I told you it was winter. So it started becoming cold. And then Gretel was feeling, I know what to do, brother. What should I do? She said, okay, they ate that bread. And then whatever he had a coat and all, so both of them with the coat, they covered themselves and slept off because they were tired. They have not walked all this distance in these days, so they were so tired, and then they slept under the tree. The next day morning, they woke very late. By the time they woke, it was the sun had come, so it became noon. So on the way, no, they had pebbles, I told you, no. So Hansel, what did he do? He started dropping the pebbles one by one slowly. Okay. So he just left a trace. So the next day, when they woke up, Hansel said, don't worry. Okay. I can take you back home. How? They followed the pebbles path because he had dropped all the pebbles. They could find the whole way home back. So they followed the pebble and then they reached home. Abba, somehow the next day they reached and they were so happy to reach the home. But the father was very happy. Oh, how did you come? How did you come? No, no, no. Gretel told, no, no, no. We dropped this Hansel, no, brother dropped all the stones so we could follow the path and then we returned home. So father was happy, but the stepmother, the stepmother was not at all happy. She was very furious. She was very angry. What is this? I left them, but somehow they could find a way back and they had come. So she said, okay, quietly. She just, because they got some food and all, so they had some money to buy the food, bread and all. So the days passed. 1 week went. The next week also they had something to eat. But again, the same situation came where there was nothing in the house to eat. So this time the stepmother said, now this time we should leave them, okay, in a different, we have to go little deeper into the forest, okay, and then we will leave them. So the father also, this time also father said, no, no, it's not right. They are small children, some animals, wild animals may come and kill them. But the stepmother was very, very adamant. She said, no, I don't want to keep them. So the father just nodded. So this conversation also, Hansel and Gretel, they listened. But this time she locked the room so Hansel could not go out and collect the pebbles. Okay. So this time there was no dropping of pebble when they took them into the forest. So what Hansel was just thinking, Gretel thought, no, she had the bread, no. She thought, okay, let me put the bread crumbles, and she started dropping the bread crumbles. Okay, so that she thought she'll come, find the way and come back. So when she was so confident, she told Hansel, no, no, I have left the bread crumbles on the way so we can find the house back. But what happened? The next day when they woke up and when Hansel and Gretel started to find the breadcrumbs on the path, there were no breadcrumbs. When you leave the breadcrumbs, what will happen? The small insects or the small animals or the birds, they ate everything. So there was no trace of breadcrumbs on the path. So they could not find the house. But they started walking, walking. It led to a different place. They started walking. It became so dense. The forest was so dark and dense. They again lost the way fully. So they're walking. So 1 day, 2 day they survived with water and something. But the third day they could not walk. All the legs were swollen and a lot of thorns had poked and their hands became so cold with the coat, everything, no, and they were feeling hungry also. But they said, okay, today if there is no help from anybody, we both are going to die only. So they were just walking, walking, and then they reached one water surface. That is a river, small water front was there. So when they saw, there was a bird, a different kind of bird was there. They were just looking, bird, bird, can you show us the way? Because we have lost, we want to go home. The bird, no, they just looked and suddenly started flapping its wings and started flying. So Hansel and Gretel, they thought, oh, it is going to show some new way. So they started following the bird. The bird was also flying very low and slowly, after 1 or 2 kilometers, it stopped and the bird just disappeared. So there, far away place, there was a small house. So Hansel and Gretel was so happy. Aha, somehow there is someone there, somebody we can get help. They were hungry also. So when they went close to the house, to their surprise, the house was made up of cakes. The walls were made up of cakes. The windows were made up of all chocolates. Okay, and the doors was made up of sugar. Okay, so when they saw the breads also was there on the roof, there were a lot of breads. The roof was made up of breads. So it was a bread cake sugar house. So they were so hungry, when they saw this, they said, Anna, you go, Ansel. Ansel said, be careful. I will start eating from here. You also go and start from the bread. So each one of them said, I'll go to the door. I'll go to the window. I'll climb up the roof because bread was there, cakes were there, and the sugar chocolates were there. So they started going and started taking the whatever they want. They started slowly eating. When they were eating, they were crumbling the voice because they were hungry, they were putting and gulping it. So some cracking noise was there. Suddenly they heard a noise. Who is there? Who is eating my house? And they got so scared. Oh, somebody is there. They kept quiet. And then second time also, the same voice came. Who is eating my house? So this time the children got very, very scared. Hansel and Gretel said, no, no, we are children. We are hungry. We are eating. Okay. So the voice stopped. Okay, okay. Then they ate nicely. And then there was a small room where there was a beautiful bed. It was so clean and neat with the bed cover, everything. It was so nice. They have not seen all this. So they just climbed onto the bed. It was so soft. They went and slept nicely. The next day, somebody was, get up, get up. They got so scared. Oh, who is that? They slowly opened the eyes. Then only they realized they are in this new place, in this new house. That there was a old wicked witch. She is a wicked witch. But nobody can just see. By seeing her, you cannot see. She looked so palm face. She just had a small stick and said, who is this? So now the children got very afraid. He said, get up. Now they could hear the same noise what they heard the day before. Okay, the previous day. So they said, got stumbled and then get up. Then the old lady, wicked lady said, she took the Hansel. She just grabbed him and took him to a stable. Stable is a place where the horses are kept, no? So where she took him, she locked the door and said, okay, you're so thin. Okay, you will get food every day. Once you become fat, then I can kill you and I will eat. So Hansel said, was so scared. He could not come out also. And then the old wicked lady, she came out from that inside from the stable, and then she called the grater and said, Grater, you go and fetch water. Your work is to cook nice food for Hansel. So keep on making food for Hansel, every day you have to make nice spicy food and you have to make him fat. I do not know. Do all the work, cleaning, everything you only have to do. So Gretel could not say anything. She's a small girl, no? She doesn't know cooking also, but somehow she was, whatever she saw, no, in the house, what they do, bread, and they had a oven and also bread, everything, started making every day. She will go and she will go into the stable and then she will call the brother and then she will start crying and then she'll give the wood, please eat, eat, eat. And this Hansel also, no, don't worry, we will find, I will find a way. We can just escape from this place. Do not lose your patience, okay? God will help us. So she was crying, crying, crying. Hansel, no? And this wicked with no, she will go away in the morning, she'll come back in the night only. So till that time, the brother and sister were used to be, they were talking. She and the brother will comfort her. So everything was going on. And then this old lady, no, this wicked lady, she will not give nice food for Gretel. Only the leftovers, okay, all that she will give. So she used to be very thin only, Gretel. So every day night when she comes, no, she will go to the stable. She will ask Hansel, put out your hand outside, put out your finger outside through that, no, the grill gate. You just put your finger outside. I want to check your fingers. So every day I want to check you whether you're growing, whether you're becoming fat. So every day she will check. But every day when what Hansel will do, no? He was very smart. Okay. Whatever the food he was getting, no, from there, he took a bone. Okay. And he will just show the bone only like a finger. This wicked lady, she had dim eyes. The eyes was her vision, no, night only she comes, no, and her vision is very poor. So when she touches, no, only the bone will be there outside. When she touches, oh, so thin it is. Oh, you have not become fat. And then she will just say and go away. Like this, like
Hansel
this.
to go to her.
So every day it was going on. So what happened? Suddenly, after 2 weeks, she suddenly realized, what is this? Ansel is not becoming fat, he is becoming only thin only day by day. Something is wrong. So she decided, no, tomorrow I am going to, whatever it is, whether he is thin or fat, I am going to kill and eat him. So she decided, and the next day, what she told was, she called Gretel. Gretel, come here. Go. You have to get up early, and then the next day morning, Gretel, as usual, she was sleeping, so she got angry and she whipped her nicely. Get up. You have to bake bread for me. How long you are taking? She started scolding her. She was so angry. And then by the time she said, okay, I will start the oven. But the wicked lady told, no, 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 I have already started the oven. It is already, the heat is there. You just go and look inside, okay? And look whether it is hot or not. And she just suddenly pushed near the oven. Now Gretel got scared and suddenly she thought something is wrong. Oh, this wicked lady is going to do something to me. So suddenly, she just used her brain and said, no, 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 I can't see. I don't know how it is, whether the oven is hot or not. I do not know how to check. Will you just teach me? So the wicked lady, in her she was so fast, she wanted to just wanted to finish this greater push inside that oven. So in that, she told, no, you don't know? You don't have to check whether the oven is hot or not. It is so big. Can't you see? It is a big oven. Can't you just lift your head and just look inside? So, no, no, no. She suddenly, when she put her head inside that oven, from the back side, what did Gretel do? She with her
Gretel
she pushed that wicked lady inside and she fell upside down into the oven. Screaming, she started screaming. She fell inside and it was so hot, the oven, and she got burnt nicely and she was killed. She closed that door also. She came running to the stable. She opened the stable's door, that is the gate, and she asked Hansel to come out, and both of them they came out, and she told, brother, somehow I killed the wicked lady. Okay, now we can go home. So when they went inside the house, there were a lot of pearls, jewels, lot of different precious stones were there. They have not seen anything, but both of them decided it's better than the pebbles. Okay, they thought it is like one of pebble, but they took everything, put it in the coat, whatever they could grab it. Come, we'll take some few of this and put it in their pocket. And then they started coming out from that wicked lady's house. But they don't know the house because they have walked a long way. So they have to go back. So again, they walked back. They took food and all from there. So they had enough food and water. So this time they could walk. After walking for 1 week, then there was a stream, and there they saw a small, snow white bird was there. So they asked, birdie, can you take us across the river? So the bird also said, okay, but I can lift with my wings, I can lift only one person. She said, and then the bird took one by one, first Gretel to the other side, and next Hansel to the other side of the river. And they both thanked, and then somehow Hansel and Gretel, after crossing the river, they could find their way home, and they reached the home after 2 days. And then they saw the father was sitting. He was so sad, no, because no, he has lost he thought he has lost the children. So he was so quiet. He was sitting in one corner without doing any work. But when these two went inside the house, the father was so happy. She said, come, Hansel and Gretel. And they grabbed and hugged and kissed. Okay. And then when they looked the house, the wife was not there. The wife has already died a month back. So only the father was there. And the father asked what happened. And Hansel and Gretel told all the story to the father. The father was so happy to see them. And the Hansel and Gretel gave all the precious stones, the pearls, jewelry, everything to the father. And the father was so happy to see, oh, these are all so precious. You don't know, they are not pebbles. And then he took them to the market, sold little by little. They got money. Okay. And from that day, they started living happily. That is the end of the story. And welcome, Aradhana. Who knows the story? Thank you. Who all knew the story? Hansel and Gretel. Aradhana, no?
Yes, ma'am, I know this.
Oh, very good. Okay. Thank you. Now, who has got riddles or puzzles? You can start recording. You can stop, Sri Hari, if you want.